Today we're talking about Norway's VIP. That's very important penguin. We already talked about Wojtek, the Polish artillery bear that retired at the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland. Well, Wojtek was not the only military celebrity from the animal kingdom to call the Edinburgh Zoo his home. In fact, he was outranked. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Brigadier Sir Nils Olav III. Yeah, sir, as in he was knighted by King Harald V of Norway in 2008, to be exact. He is also the commander-in-chief of the Norwegian Kingsguard. Like, if you want to try to overthrow Norway, this is the final boss you have to fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you that this is the real Winter Soldier, and here is his origin story. 1972, the Norwegian Kingsguard went to the Edinburgh Zoo, and that is when they set their eyes on the king penguin and said, holy shit, it looks just like us. Black and white uniform, excellent posture, perfect marching skills, we want one. So they adopted a king penguin, gave it the name Nils Olav, and awarded it the rank of Lance Corporal. Now, despite being part of the military, Nils, or the goodest sir, if you will, would actually remain at the zoo and hold down the fort. Every time the Kingsguard returned, he was awarded more and more rank. And when Nils Olav I would pass away, a successor would be named and he would be awarded his name, rank, and titles to carry on the legacy. And this pattern would carry on until modern day, resulting in Brigadier Sir Nils Olav III, Commander-in-Chief of the Norwegian Kingsguard. If this keeps going, I wonder if they're gonna name him King at some point. The world's first king penguin.
Okay then, I'll remain in charge.
King squared penguin, if you will. All right, let's have a moment of honesty. Probably not what we were hoping for. I don't know about you, but I heard Penguin Night and I got visions of like a penguin storming trenches in World War I. Instead, I got a penguin that lives at a fucking zoo. It's cute, it's just not nearly as badass as I'd hoped. But then I noticed something. Here's some footage of Nils Olav doing the Conor McGregor walk while inspecting his men.
Here, keep your mouth shut, kid. Never speak about me. Ever in your life. Watch yourself around me.
Pretty funny, right? The penguin's impersonating Conor McGregor. Wrong. Then you realize that footage is from 2008, which means Conor McGregor's been doing the Nils Olav walk all along. The Gotham jaywalk, if you will. So why would one of the most famous MMA fighters of all time imitate this penguin? I'll tell you why. You ever heard of the fight or flight response? Yeah, this is a flightless fucking bird. He doesn't have that. He's got the win or die response, and the motherfucker's still here. And if the science behind that doesn't persuade you, let's look at history. Australia declared war on flightless birds twice and lost. Twice. And that's not me saying the Australian military isn't good, they're fantastic. Which means the only logical conclusion is flightless birds are gangster as fuck. Buh, that's so stupid. There's zero historical accounts of a person being killed by a penguin. Buh. Yeah, you're right, and that should fucking terrify you. That means there's only two options. Either it doesn't happen, or there's no survivors and no evidence. I'm trying to tell you this is one of two things. It is either the most badass animal mascot on the planet, or the least badass animal mascot on the planet, and either way, I would argue that it is the most dangerous. Because if it is secretly a badass, you're gonna go down in history as the only guy to get clapped by a penguin, which is just not acceptable for anybody that doesn't identify as a bat. And if it is in fact just an adorable flightless bird and you fuck with it, not only are you gonna have to explain that to every grunt in Norway, but probably NATO as a whole. You think messing with Doc is bad? There's a lot of Docs in NATO. There's only one fucking penguin. In conclusion, the goodest sir is either the deadliest animal mascot of all time, or the fastest way on the planet to figure out that it's never a war crime the first time. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.